Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play... Oh my god, what is the full name of this game? Altair Ryza... Something something in the Secret Hideout. I kind of want to get that down, actually. It's Anyway, I'm a serious JG.
And I'm still Lethal Feline, now possibly audible more than just once in a while on this whole video series, so hope you enjoy.
Yeah, the fans were clamoring for more audible Lethal Feline, so we're bringing it to you. But it's Altair Ryza, Ever Darkness, and the Secret Hideout. And I think it's important that we get the full name down because there's other Altair Ryza games, and they also have secret things. Because maybe we will someday find out together. Anyway, so far in our adventure, we've mostly had these three kids. Well, they went to some woods, and they found another person, and then they got beat up by, like, this kind of, I don't know, mole rat looking thing. And then they got rescued. And now they're just kind of thinking about going back to the forest. It's not real clear what their goals are other than having adventure. So I think
we met, Liquid Snake and his wide companion. And
Yes.
they're going to teach us about alchemy, perhaps, or something.
Yes, we've come across various body types in this game, but I shouldn't say different body types, mostly just different degrees of thick. But yeah, Ryza's goal is to learn alchemy. Lent's goal, I believe, is to become a more powerful fighter with the help of Wide Girl. And Tao, I guess, just wants to complain about stuff, or possibly he wants to learn to read ancient scripts. Like
Yes, that was his
old
one
spec
thing.
scripts for like Dragnet that never got produced. That kind of thing.
Yeah, all the ones he inherited, apparently.
Ryza, where do you think you're... Oh, wait, that's not going right. Where do you think you're going?
Hi, Mom!
You promised you'd help around the farm today. Your father's waiting for you. Hurry up and get ready.
Is that my dad?
I guess that's their
That's it.
dad.
How should Dad sound?
I think Dad should sound as normal and not weird. It's like...
Okay, there, dear. There's no need to yell. I'm sure that the Ryza can hear you just fine. I'm Carl Stout. I'm a normal person with these crazy, deep-voiced women.
I'm Carl Stout, brewer, patriot. You spoil her too much, you know that?
Listen, I kind of have something important to do today. Do I really have to help out?
He slaps her.
I'm sorry, but there's a lot to get done. For starters, I need you to get some water for the fields. For some reason, we don't have a pump.
By the way, is her
You're gonna have
hat...
to carry it on your head.
Is her hat supposed to look like a pastry of some sort? It seems like, like a little meat bun or something.
It does have a pastry sort of hue to it, doesn't it?
does,
Very
yeah.
pie-dough.
Yeah.
Heavy labor right off the bat? The fields will be fine for one day, won't they?
Farms basically run themselves, right? Nothing
I've
bad
been
happens
on
if you
the
don't tend the farm.
A farm is, well, a living thing, the Ryza. How much work can be done without eating or drinking in a full day? Okay, I get your point. You need to start taking the farm more seriously. Now, just look and listen carefully, okay? Please pull out the weeds, furrow. The furrow is starting to crumble. Hey, can you hear those voices? What am I saying here?
Can you hear these voices? It sounds like this dog is ordering me to kill the president.
The more time you spend working the fields, the more you become part of them.
Like the children of the corn. Oh dear.
Oh, Mia, what's up?
Oh, what's up, me? Didn't you notice Ryza ran off already? Why are you both like this? You're always running off having adventures with Lent and Tao.
I'm sure this is boring for a girl her age, but as long as I'm patient with her, she'll come around someday. I'm patient. She will be patient too.
I'm patient.
Those are the
zero.
rules. Sorry, Dad. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
Thanks to the power of alchemy, she can hear him from here. I'd like to think that her name is like, Ryza, but he calls her the Riz. Like, if he doesn't go, I'm the Ryza, Dad, I've told you. I'm not going to answer to Ryza anymore.
I know, honey, I know. You kids these days, Tussel's hair.
So what are we meant to be doing? Well, jumping is probably not the answer. Trying to figure out what the... there we go. Alright, so they want us to go... This is weird. They've reversed the controls on this screen. So we're going back down to the beach.
The crossover and probably go to the weird house.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. Because I think that's where our mysterious alchemical / wide friends are living. Oh wow, we can just like phase right through these people. That's the power of alchemy right there. Oh, welcome. Actually, I'm restocking the merchandise right now. Could you come back a bit later? 1 or 2 more plot points and you'll be allowed to shop.
Oh, man! The way we have ethereal NPCs in town is a new twist. I don't think I've seen a game do that. Well, you can walk through select NPCs. The ones
this
that aren't
NPC
real.
is talking to a talkie NPC, so...
I hope the Corkin Island can sort of develop more now that Lubart is here.
Yeah, there's a lot of development going on.
Hopefully character development.
Be nice. Alright, time for the full-fledged non-Sailor Moon run to really get this thing going to full gear. Old Town.
Oh, there's something around there. Yeah, we did have to go to Old Town for something, didn't we?
That's where the retirement homes are located. The soundtrack of this game is so charming. I want to live in this world of like boring, transparent anime people. So this is the place? I'm actually kind of nervous.
Huh? How come?
It's not like you're the only one who's excited about this, the Ryza.
Wait, you get excited? Wow, you do, Tao? Oh, whatever, let's just do this. Hello? Oh, yes, come in, it's open.
Bring your flawed recessive genes in here.
Excuse us!
Excuse us, we just farted. I'm an adult man.
So that's what that is. Repulsive.
Oh.
Stay away from the rainbow brew. Now it's you three, good evening. We just finished cleaning up enough to make it's somewhat livable and presentable.
I'm not built for this kind of menial labor. I'm really not dressed for it either, what with the skin-tight black leather.
It's better than camping outdoors, wouldn't you agree? So, do you have any business with us?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Turns, swivels.
I'll go first because I'm a man. Lila, can you train me to fight the way you did when you beat that monster?
You said you're investigating the Clint Kingdom, right? Can you read this book?
I want you to teach me some of that there alchemy.
Newfangled alchemy.
Oh, well, where should I begin since you're just slinging out requests? I'm sorry to say I don't have much free time to...
Is that Inside Shadow Moses by Nastasha Romanikov? What is it, Impel?
Where did you find this book?
It was in our library at home. Wait, does that mean you can read it?
Well, give it here and I'll take a look. I mean, indeed, Lila, I believe we've hit the proverbial jackpot.
Interesting. You there, if you show us around this area, I suppose I could give you a few trading tips. Really? Awesome. Sure, I'll do whatever you want. Alright, first, 100 Hindu squats.
As for you, young lady... Dots? You're interested in alchemy, yes? But that's not something that one learns in a singular day, I'll have you know. You need to have a fancy monocle first.
It's gonna take at least a weekend.
Yes, a weekend-long course. I don't mind, I got a weekend. I'll do whatever it takes. Are you sure? Unlike any other skill, any other skill, alchemy, well, your innate aptitude is the most important factor. You can't just hard work your way through all this.
Yeah, talent is for losers. I mean, sorry, learning is for losers.
Simply put, no matter how hard you try, if you don't have some amount of natural talent, it's pointless and a waste of my time, I have to say.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yes, girls aren't allowed to learn alchemy, sorry.
Unless they have natural talent, of course. If you do, in fact, have talent, however, it should be quite easy. I will determine if you have such talent in the next 15 minutes.
It's kind of like the Force. We say it combines everything in the universe, but really it's a handful of destined figures who actually get to do stuff with it.
It's really as easy as this. Dodge this wrench. Ow! So, are you gonna teach me? Well, perhaps, but only if you show some talent. To be honest, it would be to my benefit as well, you know, having a helping hand around here that actually doesn't just beat up monsters.
Oh, just because I don't know shit about alchemy. Please.
Question mark? I suppose we should start with the basics. Essentially, alchemy allows us to create something from nothing. Thermodynamics be damned.
I mean, you don't even need lead to make gold. You can just make gold out of nothing. It's fantastic.
Question mark?
Tao, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
I think he's full of shit. I mean, beats me. I don't really know about alchemy. I just wanted him to translate my book. If it turns out my book's about alchemy, it'll be a real catch-22.
I suppose it's hard to truly grasp the concept simply by hearing it explained, well, not even theoretically, just, you know, in passing.
Just rewrite the dialogue to suit Lethal. I love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
So just have her do a synthesis. I get the impression she's the type who learns better by doing.
I agree. Either way, I'll have to assess her aptitude right now. So, young lady, what in fact is your name? That's the most important part of alchemy. If it's the wrong name, then you're out of here.
We're going to need that for your form where you sign over your money.
Raislin Stout. But you could call me, looks at camera, the Risen.
Thumbs up.
Well then, the Ryza, your first task is to gather materials. They can be found in the forest, well, near your port. Near the port? You mean that fairy stone forest? All right.
The second thing I'm going to need is your credit card and bank routing numbers.
It's going to have also those 3 wacky digits on the back. That's the most important part. Anyway, gather some nameless grass. Yes, it has no name. It's not that important. Alchemy is all about gathering and synthesizing. You cannot gather and you cannot synthesize, even though I said it could be made from nothing. Well, anyway, nothing about that matters. We'll just start with gathering. All right?
Oh, Len, I sure hope she doesn't accidentally name the grass on the way to her cauldron. That'll ruin everything.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do. You're only going to the nearby forest. There's no need to get that excited. But it is really an important first step for me. Yes, I'd almost forgotten about your tiny little friend. I'd like to speak with you for just a moment.
Stranger danger.
Okay, big guy. You and I have some business to take care of, little man. I'm ready. What do you got for me?
My little man is ready.
I'll show you mine if you show, well, you know.
All right then, go and gather some nameless grass and do not dare name it.
Oh my god, gotta get some nameless grass, oh my god.
I said calm down already, jeez. Even a common pot can be used in an alchemy cauldron in a pinch. But it can be better if you had the tools to actually make sure that you heat it up slowly, like a Dutch oven, or perhaps, I don't know, an induction range.
A Dutch oven, or like I was showing my 3-year-old nephew the other day with his Legos, a fart machine.
You could also use a smoker, perhaps, but only in a pinch.
Even a common pot, and if you can't find a common pot, consider microdose gummies. Whoa! How did I get? I did not mean to get this view. Impel bought so much candy again. He's the last person you'd expect to have a sweet tooth. Ooh.
That body suction she got is very form-fitting.
Yeah, that thing is doing a lot of work. Uh-oh. My favorite thing out of all last week was when these guys derided them for destroying the carefully cultivated reputation the town has of being afraid of the forest.
Exclamation point!
Boy. I don't remember how either of them talked. It was boss you or me or...
You were a boss, I was the other gentleman.
Still shamelessly showing your faces in public, I see.
Yeah, where are you off to now? Hunting a dragon in the old castle? Summoning a draining demon?
Oh, is that like this pop-up ad I keep seeing where the Hero Wars guy who's in a billion pop-up ads gets sucked into a demonic toilet and then has to fight things whose number are lower than his number? Because I do not see the point of this game.
Lombard looks at the camera. I have no idea what he's talking about, but no.
You're getting different banner ads from me then.
We're going to the Fairstone Forest. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I will.
Limiting your adventures to the local neighborhood, huh? Guess you learned your lesson. Of course, that forest is right next to the port. Pretty useless adventures if that's the best you can do.
Whatever, just keep on talking. We've got more important things to do than listen to your ass. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, tell Gary Oak we said hi, assholes.
See you later. You're welcome to deal with any dragons or demons you run into. Man, I wish I had a butt. Dots.
What's up with them? They're taking this stuff way too seriously, don't you think, boss?
I don't think, I just criticize. Tutorial guideboard. You have unlocked guideposts. You'll find guideposts scattered across the land, which let you warp to notable locations you've visited before. You can also press rectangle to return directly to the Ryza's room.
The Ryza room.
So that's handy.
Alright, cool. Fast travel.
The game never tells us how to hold the R1 bumper and do the non-Sailor Moon run, though.
Well, there's one of those guide boards right there if we wanted to teleport to the forest. Well, that was by the port, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the question then.
Oh, there you go.
Who knows what incredibly important NPC dialogue we missed, but we will all survive, I believe.
I know we could go to the store now.
I feel like I'm being haunted by some mysterious ghost.
One of those ghosts.
It's a guy who makes me stutter. Here we go.
That looks like nameless grass. We've come here to play We've come here to play probably 1,000 times, but it feels different coming here, for a purpose.
That's true. Do you remember what it is you have to gather? And why I'm not training with that lady?
Hey, are you making fun of me? That was like 5 seconds ago, yo.
Well, you do have a habit of rushing into situations without really thinking. Am I wrong, Tao? Back me up on this one. Women, right?
I guess not. Anyway, everything seems fine here. I need to go check on something for Impel.
And I need to go get ready to train with Lila. This area is pretty safe, so you'll be fine on your own, won't you?
Wow, you two are so motivated.
I just want to get away from that softly glowing leaves behind us.
Don't worry, the Geiger counter says it's fine.
Anyway, good luck.
Okay, time to get gathering. Why do I make my face look like that?
Tutorial, making your face look like that. You'll often find synthesis materials lying around in the field. Gathering is the act of picking these up. You can gather things by pressing X to simply pick them up, or square to take a swing at them. If you see something shining in the environment, approach it and press X to gather it. Pictured here, you swinging at it. But square won't work on everything. You may need to press square to take a swing at it instead. Now this is getting complicated, Lethal. Press and hold square for a charge swing, which will let you potentially gather multiple materials at once.
Fantastic.
Also, the same gathering spot may provide different items if you have special gathering items equipped. Try lots of different things at each location and see what kind of stuff you can find. Just run around the entire world map hitting all buttons randomly.
So if we have a common pot, then we can gather things differently. Okay.
I believe we're eventually going to get stuff like, a fishing rod or a net.
No. Swing.
2 nameless grasses. Neither of those grasses had a name.
From the entire bushel, 2 of them. But 1 apparently. Okay, that should be enough. I hope. I only need 3, I think. Time to head back and check in with Impel. Whenever I read that name, I think of Impel down from One Piece.
And we just warped here, so I hope you were not wanting to gather extra grass in case you messed up.
So, how was your first gathering experience? Was that sudden jump very alarming to you?
Was it as good for you as it was for the audience?
It was really fun. I cut down grass. I had never noticed how much neat stuff there was just hiding in the forest.
I've never observed grass before.
Neat stuff, eh? Interesting. If that's what your reaction was, then perhaps...
You're an ignorant bumpkin.
What is it? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just glad to see that you're so excited. Now then, let's assess your alchemy potential. To begin, please observe what I'm about to do. Watch my right hand and what it is doing. What we've got here is the most basic forms of alchemy. A recipe for a green supplement for people that are low on green.
Is this going to turn into like InfoWars? He's going to sell you supplements that have not been interfered with by the FDA and their communist overlords.
Yes, and they're also organic and gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
Alchemy allows you to create something from nothing, and also nameless grass. But if you don't follow the proper steps, you're doomed to fail. That's just how it works. And so watch carefully to make sure that that does not, in fact, happen.
I'm too big to fail.
You see the collection of materials that you'll need to toss into the cauldron? This is known as a material loupe. Alchemy is all about adding the right items to the material loupe in order to create whatever you desire. First, we add the nameless grass, which you of course gathered earlier into the material loupe. I'm sure this is probably obvious, but you need to possess the necessary materials before you begin synthesizing. Even though it's made from nothing, you need to have things.
I was about to say, so that was bullshit before.
It is what is called prestidigitation. Anyway, if you find anything that's useful for alchemy, make sure that you gather plenty of it. But I digress. Let's toss in this nameless grass. Did you notice that the material lupe, when you added the nameless grass, what happened? Let's try adding another nameless grass. Oh my goodness.
It is, after all we have.
You have done it against all odds. Did you see that? By adding a second nameless grass, a new material lupe connected and has unlocked its hidden power. Of course, that doesn't mean that you can just add a bunch of strong materials at random. Maybe you could. You have to consider how a material might connect to the material lupe and add the appropriate ones.
Or you'll not only end your game, but you'll delete all your saves.
That is also how it works. This would probably go faster if you just did it yourself and I didn't have to, narrate every step. Let's go ahead and add some water to this material lupe, shall we? Don't worry, I have provided this. You don't have to gather it. Most recipes will tell you exactly how many of each material that you'll need for synthesis. Green supplement requires at least 3 materials in total, so adding nameless grass in the water did the trick. Finally, you need to mix the cauldron to begin the actual synthesis. I'm going to close my eye under the monocle. I don't know why. It's called a wink.
Green supplement to make 4 units. That seems out of sequence somehow.
It is C quality.
C quality? It's like you don't want to go into a restaurant that has a C rating.
No. To create this neutralizer, all you need is nameless grass and water. Now you try.
What? Right now? Right in front of everybody? But I only watched you do it one time.
This is simple enough that you should be able to do it just by copying what I just did. If you in fact have talent and a brain.
If you make a single mistake on your first effort, I will assume you will never ever be capable of doing any of this ever.
And I will give you a game over screen right now.
And delete your saves.
Then in that case, okay. Time to take a big first step.
Ooh, it is a big first step, folks, and I'm not sure I can do it without stopping to catch my breath. When we come back next time, can we make a green neutralizer essence whatever? Find out.
Bye.